Last 7 games, Raleigh has 3 hits and 24 bats, and all 3 home runs. Curveball up.
Was very successful with it. So let's see if that kind of bleeds into tonight.
Three and one. So since coming off the IL, a couple of 5-inning starts. And Raleigh works the walk.
Well, once you get behind in the count, obviously the league-leading home run guy, you don't want to give in. But the only problem is Rosarena came into this series hitting 6 home runs in the last 7 games, and he had another one here in this series. So he's been hot lately.
Raleigh has 9 stolen bases. Grounded foul. Last 11 games have been good for Rosarena and obviously for Seattle. 1 for 7 in this series.
Michael, there were times where people would come over and throw over to first base, and you literally look at the first baseman and say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm telling you.
Raleigh looked like he wanted to go there. Stutter stepping and then stopped.
Well, he does have 9 stolen bases on the year. And, you know, from a catcher with his size, a lot of it is on the jump. And, yeah, he was definitely leaning.
Swing and a miss. Got on in the first 2 games. He fouls that one back. Yankees have a 3-game winning streak. The last time they won 4 in a row was back in May. May 24th through the 28th. 3 games between Colorado and the Angels. So 2-2, should I say. So Wu's 25 years old from Oakland, California, 3rd major league season. Trying to salvage,
especially from the left side. He's swinging at strikes. He's driving the ball the other way.
Walking.
Little Walkins loves to throw that sinker.
11.21 seconds. The major league average for that trip is 11.15 seconds.
Michael, I don't even know if we could break 20. Huh?
I don't know if I could break 20 to second.
I don't think any of us could, guys.
Things changed a little bit.
He said he feels like he gets quicker as he gets going, though, Paul, using the bases almost like a springboard as he kind of touches them around the bases. So when I asked him about that, huge smile on his face that he was able to make that happen on the bases.
Runner goes. Ball 4. So 2 walks for the Yankees. First and second, nobody out, and Judge coming up.
Well, we've talked about the Yankee offense, and it's been consistent this series. I mean, they've thrown up 19 runs so far, and they're off to a good start tonight. And with Aaron Judge hitting third instead of second, that gives Dominguez a better chance at going for a stolen base. I'm not taking the bat out of Judge's hand, but a big opportunity here for the Yankees here in the first.
So that ties the season highs. 2 batters into the game. And here's Judge. 3 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss.
It didn't break, Michael. Don't worry about it. I just knocked my TV over up here. I was flustered. That could have gone, I don't know, 30 feet straight down.
Could have gone wrong.
Artie, will you ever quit worrying about me? I just do things here. They upset you.
These monitors are pretty expensive. You break one, it's coming out of your check.
Well, I tell you one thing: if these monitors, if they don't get better on the road, I'm going to start carrying this one with me. I mean, we get a full look at it here.
Two one. Got the breaking ball in for strike 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him. 4-seam fastball. Judge swings through. Cody Bellinger with his 14-game hitting streak. Dialed it up to 98 there. So he's reaching back to try to get out of this jam. Now we talk about his 14-game hitting streak. He's also hit safely. Three and two. Fouled away. And Major League Baseball taking over Atlanta with the game's biggest event. The action begins with the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN, July 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that guy's going to be in it. Then catch the 95th Major League Baseball All-Star Game, presented by MasterCard, July 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern, and that'll be on Fox. 3-2. Grounded to second base. There's one on to first. They double up the speedy Bellinger to get out of the inning. 4-6-3. Yankees lead one.
That's a big momentum swing for Seattle. If you're the manager, Dan Wilson, you think, here we go again. You know, you 2 men on and Aaron Judge walking to the plate. Bellinger hot on deck. Strike out in a double play and you're in the dugout.
1-1 on Polanco. 40 games against the Yankees. Polanco's connected for 11 home runs. Hit sharply right at Rice. 1 down.
Polanco hit it hard. Rice just happened to be standing there. You talked about the power of that home run he hit in this series, Michael. You don't see him go up there very often. High in the second tier in right field.
Luke Raley 1 for 6 in the series. 0-1. Chop foul.
You see a lot of that. If Stroman can throw his good sinker, and you know, years ago he was at the top of the league year in and year out at ground balls just because he had a good sinker, knew how to pitch. That's a good sign right there.
Boy, watching the clock there, Stroman really manipulated that beautifully. Took his time on the backside of the mound, knew exactly where the clock was, climbed up on the rubber, and then delivered the pitch as the clock was about to hit 0. Still 2-2.
I'm sure it was a big adjustment to a lot of veteran players, but this pitch clock, I don't. It's kind of been seamless if you think about it to this point. You know, the game is quicker. The pitchers have learned to deal with it. The hitters have.
And in the All-Star game, which we're talking about on Tuesday.
Older brothers, you know, so I'd wait for him to go to school. I'd go steal one of their shirts, threw on the puka necklace.
It's a big risk because if they caught it, you were going to catch it.
Well, I got out of school before they did, so it had to be back in place before then.
That's past Rice and into right field, a base hit for Canzone. Raley's going to third. The throw comes all the way there. Knocked down by Bibas. And Seattle with runners on first and third and 1 out.
Well, you get the ground ball, but it just happened to get by Ben Rice. First and third for Seattle. Let's see if they fare a little bit better than the Yankees did with men in scoring position here.
With Cole Young. His first big league home run last night. Check swing. And it's a foul ball. 6 days. That's a big number. 6 days, Paul.
6 days?
Yeah, because Cole Young was 21 years old, 345 days when he hit his home run. But still, A-Rod beat him. His first home run, 21 days, 339. 21 years, 339 days. 6 days.
That A-Rod guy, that was my stumper last night.
Yeah.
Couldn't come up with it. One of the greatest players ever played.
That one is laced into left field. It's a base hit. Raley will score. RBI single for Cole Young. It is 1-0 Seattle.
Well, from a left-hander, this is the way you hit sinker ball pitchers. I mean, you kind of hang out over the plate and just kind of shoot it the other way. And you see that ball kind of going down and away, but he just stayed with it. That almost looked like a backdoor cutter. They kind of just backed up a little bit.
Mastrobuoni takes a strike from Stroman. One and one.
Well, the scouting report so far on Nick Lentz has been accurate, where he has not given Stroman anything off the corners, and that's where he needs to pitch.
Two and one. Foul ball. 36 pitches so far for Stroman. One out into the second. He's got runners on first and second and a run in. Swing and a miss. Mastrobuoni down on strikes.
Well, 2 strikeouts so far. Mastrobuoni, as he hits, he kind of walks towards the pitcher right before the pitch is thrown. Another one of those cutters trying to hit the outside corner, got it away.
Try to pick off at second, but getting back is Canzone. I want to clarify the youngest home run stat. So Young's the youngest Mariner to hit a home run since A-Rod, but A-Rod's first home run, he was like 19 years old.
So I was confused with that, Michael. I'm glad
you're an A-Rod expert. You showed that yesterday.
Exactly. I know all the numbers, right?
First and second, 2 outs, 1 run in. Time called.
It looked like Wells and Stroman can't get on the same page here. Obviously a big pitch. Big out here with men in scoring position.
Stroman works hard out there on the mound. He's not going to be able to just throw it and say, here, hit it and challenge. He's got to work the margins. He's got to hit the corners. Everything is a lot of work, and you give him a lot of credit because he's grinding out there.
I've always considered guys like this that, they have to pitch perfect, and it's very hard to be perfect by, hitting corners time and time again. The middle of the plate usually gets hit hard.
And you nailed it when we gave the Nick Len scouting report. If he's not going to give you pitches off the plate, it's going to be a tough night. I mean, he's got to get some just off the plate in order to make this work.
Junior from earlier on BP All Access. He's been hitting a lot of home runs lately. 17 on the season, 7 in his last 12 games, including 2 last night. He went on to say how much fun he is having playing baseball right now with the success he's been having at the plate. And guys, it all goes back to his 70% theory, taking a little bit off of his swing, allowing him to be a little relaxed and free and easy, not trying to do too much at the plate, Paul.
Sounds easy when you're hitting home runs every day, right?
He does, right? Now he's going to get to participate in that home run derby. I had asked him, you know, have you been campaigning for this with the home runs you've been hitting lately? And he simply said, hey, I'd like to participate, but we'll see. Well, now we know.
That'll make the seats behind the plate. When you were playing, would you want to be in a home run derby, or do you think it would take something out of you?
You know, this day and age, because I actually was, the first All-Star game I went to, I was in home run derby, but you got 7 outs, and that was a home run derby.
Right.
So it was something, it was fun. Now it looked exhausting, and there's actually been injuries, and guys, you know, it has become an event, but it's much harder on the players now than it used to be.
Now, I give total credit for Pete Alonso. He has put on a show at 3 different home run derbies, and like he said this time, you know what? I just want to enjoy my time there. You know, playing the game. He said, I'm going to. You know, nobody can begrudge him that.
Right. You know, it reminds me of a little bit like when Jordan first won the dunk contest, and then you assume he's, you know, it wasn't an every year thing. You would have loved to have seen it. You'd love to see Aaron Judge in the home run derby every year, but it takes a little more time, a little more effort, and you know, sometimes it's not the best thing for everybody year after year.
Cal Raleigh's in the home run derby. The 1-2, and down goes Chisholm. 1 away. Judge won the home run derby in 2017.
Yep. That's when everybody got to look at balls that they've never seen before. That ball hit the roof.
Wow. Ben Rice. And a strike. Rice didn't play in the first 2 games of this series. Just watching him, Paul, the 96 seems like it plays up.
Yeah, it does, and it's not even 96, 97 all the time, but you know, he'll sink it. And again, it has a lot to do with his arm angle, because he drops his arm a little bit where he gets just a little more movement from where it's coming from.
And the explanation the Mariners give, he has a low release point, so his fastball can jump on the batter, and they're not able to really square it up. One and 2. Now, you have no idea who Aaron Boone is going to choose to start the All-Star game for the American League, but who's starting on a Thursday would certainly be in line. Max Fried is starting Saturday, so that could be a throw day for him. I think the same thing with Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, it'd be a big honor for Fried, obviously.
Left field. Rosarena.
I'm sure Fried still has a lot of friends and things that watched him pitch in Atlanta. You mentioned it last night. I think it's pretty cool that you know, Joe Torre will be going with Aaron Boone as one of his coaches, huh?
Yeah, it's a great thing that Boone did, and obviously it means a lot to Joe. Going back to Atlanta. Remember the story when the Yankees lost the first 2 games in the '96 series, and Joe Torre was talking to George Steinbrenner. Said, "Don't worry, we'll go to Atlanta. It's my town. We'll win all 3, and then we'll come back and win in Game 6."
I remember it well. And you know what? When he said it, it was, obviously kind of a joke, but it's just, you believed it. When Joe said things, you just believed it.
And he didn't even say that after you lost Game 2. He told George Steinbrenner, "We're going to lose tonight, and then we'll go to Atlanta and win the next 3."
That whole series.
The 1-2. How'd you let Ripken beat you? How?
He was, you know why? I was unbelievably surprised because I was winning until his last round, and
Right.
then he wheeled off like 4 in a row. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
That was at Skydome.
Yep, I could have snuck in there and got one of those.
So you got in there as a red.
Yeah, that was the first one, and it's before interleague, and so you were kind of in awe of some of the players, including Ripken, that you didn't get to face and see.
One and 2 on Raleigh, who walked in the first inning. Leads the majors with 36 home runs, most ever before the All-Star break by a catcher, and the most ever before the All-Star break by a switch hitter. And his 76 ribbies are 1 behind Aaron Judge for the American League lead. Going to be the first Mariner to start as a catcher in the All-Star game. Well, he's not getting cheated.
Oh, yeah, the only other catcher from the Mariners in the history of this organization was their manager, Danny Wilson, back in 1996, I think it was.
And he's going to be in the home run derby. As we mentioned, his dad, Todd, is going to pitch to him, and his brother, Todd Jr., will be behind the plate. And he passed Mike Piazza with the home run the other night against the Yankees for most home runs in the first 5 seasons as a catcher. 2-1-2. Fly ball, right field. Bellinger in the corner, and it's foul.
Well, this is all because of location that this ball didn't end up in the seats fair. And Stroman has pitched an unbelievable at bat, sequence-wise. I mean, he has hit both sides of the plate with breaking balls, with sinkers. Probably is just putting together an at bat, just trying to get that one mistake that he can make out over the plate.
The count is full on Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. Stroman wins that battle. First pitch of his at bat. Lines a single to center.
Definitely somebody you got to keep an eye on. Rosarena, 15 stolen bases on the year. Breaking ball. That ball's actually off the plate. Still able to cover it, line it up the middle.
Big lead held there by Rice. There's Polanco at the plate. Polanco hit a home run last night off Cam Schlittler. Signed a one-year, $7.75 million deal in February to stay in Seattle. All right, so he can't throw over again unless he gets a Rosarena. Big lead.
I'm trying to hold him, but there's once you've used up both of those disengagements, you know, it really puts the advantage to the base stealer.
Fouled away.